everybody out there. So today I actually just want to kind of talk to everybody real quick about something interesting that we have going on. And I guess it's kind of a lot of people are usually interested and they have questions about, I guess, the real side of living on the road. And when I say real, it's things that, what's like the everyday normal stuff that people deal with in life, but you're living on the road, or the lifestyle we're living, the simple lifestyle we're living. How's that different? How do you handle these things when they come up in this situation? And today I have something that I would consider pretty real. So I kind of, I don't know, I went back and forth as to whether or not if I even want to talk about it, but I decided, you guys have been great supporters of our whole journey, and this is going to be a part of our journey one way or the other. So, and we'll see. But basically, I've discovered a strange looking mole that I have, and it's making me a little nervous, and I've even talked to some people and they agree that it is suspicious looking. And so this has been interesting for us to try to sift through how to deal with it and what it could be, and it's like this back and forth. We don't know yet, so I don't want to get too ahead of myself, right? But I don't know. I can probably even show you. I got it on my scalp, and as you guys can see here, where is it at? I don't know if you can see it there, but there's a dark, where is it at? It's down here. There's a dark spot right there, right? So pretty strange looking mole show. It's got a lot of the weird characteristics. Whatever, we'll deal with it. But in our situation, the medical side of things is something I know that a lot of people have asked about. That's one of the real things in life. It comes up sooner or later, right? But it's kind of like, the medical thing and the kids thing and everything are those things that people usually say, like, well, if you had that, you wouldn't be able to live on the road. And it's not true, because we still can. We're just going to, we're just going to handle it in this situation. It's this, I guess what I'm trying to say is, like, even the way we're living, it's not really different in the aspect of dealing with those real things. It's just the everyday is different, and we live in a smaller space. Our house is smaller, but it's still a house. The things that we do for fun are less expensive or free, but there's still things we love to do. So there's just these like some people would look at it as a really big life change, the way we live, but then sometimes we're like, well, I guess, but then it's also not. It's just a little smaller, a little less, but then at the same time, a little more. And I think that's basically what I want to hit on today with this. Is this thing has been bothering me a lot, and I'm going to be going in and getting it checked out. I assume they'll be testing it, and I'll find out one way or the other what's going on. I don't know. It could be good news, could be bad news. I don't know. I know it looks weird. And so I've been toying around with this notion of, what if it is something? What if? And then I realized that, well, a couple things. One, we've been talking about going on this, we've been throwing around this idea of, like the international thing we've been talking about. We want to go on a trip together. That's been our thing. We've never done that before together. And we love exploring and seeing new places. The only difference is this would take us, on a different continent, and that would be awesome. And it's really not that expensive. It's really like, a couple $100, you can get a flight to almost so many, almost everywhere in the world. I mean, if it's the right time of year and all that. But that's crazy, because that's what some people spend on just kind of those silly everyday things, right? I mean, coffees can add up to that. So you could cut out like that one thing and be able to afford the flight. So it's not actually that crazy for us in terms of just, we discipline ourselves in our spending anyway and save up, but still we threw it back and forth. I'm like, oh, should we, maybe, and does it kind of go with our, everything that we want to do and believe in, and saving money and simple and all that, and then, but it does go with the adventure and the living life to the fullest. And so, yeah, throwing it back and forth. And then this actually made me sit down and go, you know what, this is just more reason, like, let's do it. It's not one of those things where we're deciding it's not a bad thing, it doesn't hurt anyone. And when it comes to that, and it's your passion and you really want to do it, I really believe that you should just make it happen, because you just never know. You never know how much time you have left in life, or even not just the time, but the quality of that life and that time, and what kind of health condition you'll be in. And so I think, I just want to share my feelings today and share that message with others to say, if you have a dream, if you have an aspiration, if you guys have been following us and you're one of those people that also kind of has that, or watches us and thinks about some sort of dream and going for it, then I guess I just want to emphasize with this that, again, I don't know. I'm going to find out some news, and there's always that chance that it's bad news, and anyone any day could have something happen. I mean, it's not just things like this. These are even more things that you can kind of prepare for, but I mean, there's obviously car accidents and anything that could just happen. I mean, any moment, just boom, something can happen. And I know it's a little cliche, but it's also really important. And when things happen is when we usually sit down and think about it and go, oh yeah, ooh, I gotta remember to live life to the fullest. But it's like, we have to remind ourselves every day, and not just when something's in our face, right? So like, today, I want this to be that reminder for everyone. Like, if everyone would just do something you've been dreaming of, a little thing, just that one, like, it could be like a little thing today, like, I always wanted to talk to that person and I never do it. Or if, it's like a trip or some dream, or just, or step in a direction towards something you wanted to do, it's like, please do it. It'll make you happy. And I think in some ways, us doing what we love actually collectively makes the world a better place, because it makes us all happy. So that's what I was thinking about today. Just this, and I wanted to share what's going on and what we might have down the line. I don't know. Again, I don't want to get ahead of myself with it. It's worrisome, for sure. But I do want to get ahead of myself in saying that, I mean, we're already living this way kind of because of this philosophy. I already feel like we're living our life pretty much to the fullest. I mean, we've chosen this lifestyle so that we always talk about time, and it's like the money thing, like we've traded having those things and having to make more money to pay for those things so that we could have more time, so that when something like this happens, I don't have to look back and go, oh, I wish I would have had more time to do the things I love, and I wish I would have had more time to spend with the people I love. I've spent a lot of time with Ramsey over the last couple years, and that's the thing, is like, even if something happens at this point, I don't really have any regrets. But I think if I hadn't done this, if I had stayed comfortable and said, oh, I don't know, it's scary, maybe we shouldn't live like that, if I would let the what ifs, like, what if a health issue happens, we need to stay traditional and live in a house and have a, good health insurance and all these things. But I would have traded the 4 years of being able to be with Ramsey and the dogs, just about 24 hours a day, whenever we're not together is not very often. So I chose the things I love, and so I wouldn't have regrets. I would have regretted not doing it. So you know what, just go out there and have no regrets, because we just never know how much time we have left or how life can change on us. And so let's be authentic, let's share love, and let's do the things we're passionate about and live life to the fullest. And I will keep you guys posted on what's going on. It's going to be a little while. Another side of this fun adventure is trying to navigate where I can go and how much it's going to cost to get it checked out. So we will figure that out. But maybe I'll talk about that more in later videos or something. But once that happens, apparently I've called a few places just to get an idea, and they are like several months out. So they tell you not to wait to get these things checked out, of course, but then I gotta wait several months because no one can see you for several months, so that kind of stinks. But it's fun of the healthcare system, right? So I will keep you posted. It might be a little while, I don't know, but that's what I want to share with you guys today. That's what's Another interesting thing that's going on, I feel like we've had a lot of interesting things. Good, maybe bad. I don't know. Whatever. I'm living my life to the fullest. I'm happy. And I'll keep you guys posted. And yeah, do something today that, makes your dreams come true. Till next time, guys, I will keep you updated. And have a nice day. Bye, everybody.